All right, today we're going to learn how to create a stencil light painting using our editing tools on Photoshop. So the first thing you need to do is go and open up your raw image of your stencil image that you created in the studio. So I'm going to open up the CR2 file, which is a raw image. The first thing you're going to adjust on this is the exposure. So we're going to come over here and we're going to bring up the exposure so we can see our image a little better. The second thing we're going to adjust is the temperature. I want this to be really blue with really nice yellows. And then the tint is the third thing we're going to adjust. Now I want to adjust the blacks. I want to bring the blacks down a little bit to make my edges go a little darker, while intensifying my blacks in the center of the image. Then I'm going to add some clarity to this, add a little bit of vibrance, a little bit of saturation, and then I'm going to come up to my contrast, add a little bit of contrast. I'm going to bring the contrast up again, which is going to make the sides go a little darker here. I'm going to bring my highlights down a little bit, bring my shadows down a little bit, and now I've done everything, and I'm going to go ahead and open the image. The next step is to create a new document. Go to File, New. I'm going to select inches. Make sure you select inches here. I'm also going to give it a title. My first initial, last name, so you'll give it your first initial and then your last name, underscore LP1 or 2, depending upon the number you are currently editing. Is it image 1 or image 2? Then I'm going to create a width of 10, a height of 8, a resolution of 300, and again, make sure you select inches. We're going to keep the RGB color and the white background. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Now, you can refer to the directions called Stencil Light Painting Editing Directions. It'll tell you exactly the steps in order to process your image, and then how to create the new document, how to copy and paste it onto the new document, and then resize it. Okay, so please refer to the Stencil Light Painting Editing Directions. Now we're going to come back to our image and we're going to go to Select All, Edit Copy, come back to our document, Edit Paste. Now I'm going to use my Move tool. Make sure I select my Move tool. Show Transform Controls needs to be selected. And I'm going to size this image onto here. I'm going to stretch it out, but I'm going to make sure I hold down my Shift key, okay? It is very important that you hold down your Shift key. I'm also going to do Control minus, which is going to allow me to back up a little bit, because when I hold down my Shift key, what it's doing is it's resizing this, but keeping it in proper proportion. So click on a little box on the edges here, hold down your Shift key on your keyboard, and resize this onto here, making sure it fits on here and cuts off the border. Then you're going to click on the check mark and you're done. You're going to go to File, Save As, and you're going to make sure you go to your Documents. So you're going to click on Documents, Digital Photo 1, Light Paint, and you're going to save your image in there. And you're also going to go to File, Save As. You're going to click on the P drive. The correct period that you want to save your image into, so maybe period 2, 1, or 3. You're going to go to Light Paint, and then you're going to save your finished image in this folder.